So Samsung is about to fix its biggest flagship problem by splitting the Ultra into two. One version keeps everything, while the other removes the one feature most people don't even use. And honestly, this could finally fix what's been wrong ever since the Note series disappeared. So, here's the situation. Samsung is actually dealing with two big problems right now. First, the battery. For almost 7 years straight, we've been stuck around the 5,000 milliamp hour mark. And second, the sales. Now, don't get me wrong, the S26 series broke pre-order records, but when you look closer, around 70% of those are S26 Ultra. And that's not surprising, because the gap between the Ultra and its siblings is so big, you basically have to go all in to get the best experience. So, here's the big shift. Samsung is adding a fourth model to the lineup, the Galaxy S27 Pro. And no, this isn't just a rename. This is basically an Ultra without the S Pen. Now, here's where it gets interesting. That S Pen actually takes up around 10 to 15% of internal space. And let's be real, most people don't even use it. So, by removing it, Samsung suddenly has options. They can use that extra space for a bigger battery, or shrink the phone down into something closer to an iPhone Pro size. We'll have to wait and see what they choose. But either way, this is the first time in years you're not forced to buy the biggest phone just to get the best hardware. Because the wild part is, this S27 Pro is expected to keep the same core Ultra features, same 200 megapixel camera, and features like the privacy display. So this is Samsung finally doing what Apple has been doing for years. And honestly, this was overdue. But here's the catch though. If the Pro gets everything, what even is the Plus model anymore? And speaking of everything, the Ultra is still getting upgrades, because this is where Samsung might finally break out of repeat mode. The Galaxy S27 Ultra is rumored to get a new ISOCELL HP6 sensor. Now on paper, the size is similar to what we've had since the S23 Ultra, so it doesn't sound exciting, but here's the real upgrade. It's something called LoFiC, and in simple terms, this fixes Samsung's biggest camera weakness, dynamic range. Right now, you take a shot and either the sky blows out or the shadows get crushed. LoFiC changes that. It captures both bright and dark areas in a single shot without losing detail. So clouds don't get overexposed, shadows don't turn into black patches, photos look more natural, and video looks cleaner. That's a big deal. But here's the flip. The Xiaomi 17 Ultra is already using this, so this isn't Samsung leading, this is Samsung catching up. And honestly, they needed to, because if they combine this with their processing, this could finally be a proper Ultra camera upgrade. Now, while the camera is getting smarter, performance is getting serious. Qualcomm is also splitting its flagship chip into two versions. The S27 Ultra is expected to get the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 Pro, built on a 2-nanometer process, and this thing is rumored to have up to 50% more graphics memory. But here's the most important part. The S27 Ultra could jump to the fastest smartphone RAM, and that actually matters. Faster memory means faster data movement, which means your phone can handle more AI tasks locally, voice, video, and text all at once. Samsung is clearly building toward a phone that's always processing in the background. But here's the catch. This advanced setup might only be available on the Ultra. And speaking of complications, we saw that the S26 Ultra still doesn't fully support magnetic MagSafe style accessories, mainly because of the S Pen. And according to recent reports, the new S Pen Samsung has been working on, the one that was supposed to move away from EMR technology, has been debunked. So we're still getting the same S Pen. But that also means proper Key 2 magnetic alignment is still going to be missing on the S27 Ultra. Honestly, I've been using the S26 Ultra with a case, and I still choose the S Pen over the magnets. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. This is Mr. Fanova, and I will see you in the next one.